This is a lot of fireworks. Welcome back everybody, and in this video I'll just be showing my brief fireworks stash for 4th of July 2023. Now the 4th of July is quite a ways away, but every ticking day that goes by I cannot help but stop thinking about my favorite time of year. If you love the 4th of July more than any other season, then I'm sure that all of you guys are just as anxious as I am to look over the fireworks stash that you already have. Now for me personally, I don't have as many items as I would have hoped to have. Of course that is just without doing any shopping whatsoever. But do mind that a stash is better than no stash. I'm gonna go ahead and get all this stuff organized in this box right here, and I'll meet you guys in just a second. Alright everyone, and here we are, the sorted fireworks stash. And I'm about to present this to you, and I want you to tell me how good you think it looks. And now with that being said guys, here is the stash. Let me know what you guys think of how well ordered this is. Here we go. Yeah guys, here it is. This is my fireworks stash, kind of. With that being said, I haven't gone to any fireworks stands at all. This is all left over from New Year's Eve. And while I know it doesn't look like a lot, I tried to organize some of it as much as possible. And hopefully this is just as good as any fireworks stash that you guys probably have. I know that you guys are probably really into fireworks and you probably have a bigger stash than I do. And I'm getting there. I will be doing a lot of shopping later on. So off to the right, I kind of just put my miscellaneous stuff that was loose. And this includes some of the little buddies that I got from Pyroland last year, along with the super annoyings, which I actually found out, guys, I have more of these. I just had to do a little bit of looking, and there was also a loose firecracker. This is the M5000 firecracker from World Class Fireworks. With that out of the way, I now have the firecrackers down here at the bottom. These are the Mighty Crackers, which I did a demo last year, guys. If you haven't seen the video on which legal firecracker is the best, then go check that out. I demoed a few of these cases, and it may give you a little bit of an insight if you're going to purchase firecrackers this year. We've also got the Outlaw Busters, which I'm trying to get in the light here. I have a couple packs of these, and I honestly was impressed by these firecrackers, I think out of any, but it has been an entire year, so I could probably be wrong about that. It may have been another one of the firecracker packs. You guys could probably tell me what legal firecrackers are the absolute best, because I didn't demo every single brand. But yeah, there are the firecrackers, and now moving on. In the middle of the stash here, we have the Naughty Boy crackling barrels. Now, these are probably one of my absolute downright favorite fireworks to ever exist on the market. I can't remember how much they were, but thanks to Red, White, and Boom Fireworks, I picked up like 13 of these packs right on the 4th of July because I realized just how much I loved them. They had an amazing deal, which, speaking of, if you haven't seen last year's 3rd of July fireworks shopping, then go check that out. I will have all of the stands in the description that I went to that day on that video in particular. And if you live in the Northwest, then they may be the fireworks stands for you. Next, we have the B3 Bomber with report, and I got this from Pyroland very close to New Year's Eve last year. I can't tell you guys how many times over and over again the aesthetic as well as enjoyment for purchasing fireworks very close to New Year's Eve. Pyroland is down in Sumner, and if you like unique fireworks, then go to Pyroland, because I promise you there is no brand like it, and all of their product does incredibly unique things. Next up on the scale here, we have the Pro Strobes. This is another firework from Pyroland. For a 1.4 product, I have to say this somehow manages to pass inspection, and I would say it is the best strobe in all of existence. I know you guys can't actually lift this and feel this in the video, but this is a very heavy strobe, and they are amazing. Nothing like Pyroland. Now off to this miscellaneous in the corner, we also have the little buddies, and that is the pack that the snail came in. Now these fireworks I wasn't exactly too impressed with, but there is a catch on downplaying the awesomeness because they were very cheap and affordable, which I really liked, and nothing beats cheap fireworks. Now while I have this pack of ground blooms off to the left, there is actually a couple more packs of them. They're just buried inside the stash here. As you can see, I'm gonna have to dig them out in a few, but we will get on with that really soon. This came from a brick of ground bloom flowers that I believe I also got from Pyroland. Actually, no guys, I got it from Handheld Fireworks, and this was at Boom City. And this was a stand on New Year's Eve at Boom City. Yes, this is Monty Hall, and let's make a deal. Again, if you are in the Northwest, come to Marysville in Washington and go to Boom City. They've got good fireworks. And now on with that, we have a Saturn missile battery right here. Guys, I just don't know how to express my enjoyment for Saturn missiles. While they can be screechy and annoying, they are definitely a unique firework of themselves. And there's just nothing like Saturn missiles on the 4th of July. I hear them all the time. They're probably one of the loudest fireworks that are legal. And I love them to death, so I will probably be getting more Saturn missiles this year. I have absolutely no words to express my joy for these. And next on the list here, we have the silver chitaana firecrackers, which as a matter of fact, these are the super triangulos. I tried to make this as orderly as possible, and they kind of just managed to fit in here. The silver chitaana firecrackers are actually these, and they are called the M90 firecrackers, some of the best legal fireworks that you can buy, and I love their performance. Oh yes, and off in the corner, we also have a hen-laying egg, which is by far tradition. If you guys do not get hen-laying eggs on the 4th, what better are you doing with your time? Go pick yourself up a hen-laying egg this 4th of July. I know they're very cheap and they don't really last very long, but there's something about the way it looks that just makes me always want to get it no matter how I'm feeling. They are just so much fun. Now here is the full pack of the super annoyings that I managed to find, which I was very happy with because these fireworks right here are one of my absolute favorites. And moving on here, yes, I know it's depressing. I only have one firework tank, and I guess, guys, I will get more because tanks are everything. Now this next part is kind of interesting what I did here, guys. For these larger handheld sparklers, the handles were actually coming off of them, and I just decided that I would take the handles off and throw them away. I'll probably end up just sticking them in the ground, and what's nice is that the form factor is quite convenient. I can just fit them in wherever I'd like, and the effect and performance will not change. Now here are the Red Devil M1000 firecrackers. Now I am not sure where these compare to noise. I actually got these pretty recently, and I'm not sure exactly how they would compare to the Mighty Crackers here or the Outlaw Busters. I did a couple of them briefly on New Year's Eve, and they were pretty good, so stay tuned, and I may demo these more towards the 4th of July. Next up, off in the corner, guys, here we have the flashing strobe fireworks. This was another product I got from Pyroland, but you could probably get them just about anywhere. And man, I just don't know what it is about strobes. They are amazing fireworks. I'm gonna set those right there, and I will definitely be getting more of them this 4th. Here are some more sparklers up here, which are pretty self-explanatory. I probably don't need more sparklers since I don't do a whole lot of them, but nonetheless, they are sparklers. They are fun. And speaking of sparklers, guys, there were these magnesium sparklers right here, which I decided I would just take out of this pack right here, and I ended up just throwing the packaging away. There is one thing I will say about sparklers. Guys, if you are purchasing sparklers to make sparkler bombs, I promise you that is one of the worst ways to enjoy a loud explosion imaginable. If you want to build a very loud firecracker legally and safely, I will have a video briefly detailing that. It is not the explosion that makes sparkler bombs dangerous, but rather if you look at the end of the sparklers, you'll see these pointy aluminum needles, you can almost call them. And guys, when this propels from the explosion, it can have lethal results. Please just go up in the mountains and shoot tannerite or something. There are other ways to make a safe explosive without having any trouble of projectiles. And of course, guys, please check over the state laws before you create an explosive device for personal use. And next, guys, we have buzz balls, which are zip fireworks. And if you don't know what these do, oh man, I can tell you they are so much fun. I really love the noise that zip fireworks make, more than just seeing it in action. Ah man, here's another one. This pack has been slightly opened. They are just so much fun. I like to see zip fireworks when they are placed in water. And now, guys, we are getting towards the end. Here are some bottle rockets that I've got. Now, I don't really have a lot of them, let alone any 2-ounce or 4-ounce rockets. I hope to get more bottle rockets this 4th, but for now, this is what I have, and to be honest, some bottle rockets are better than no bottle rockets. Wow, guys, we are down to the end. These are the firecracker strips. I do believe I only have a couple different brands of these. The first one here is by Cutting Edge Fireworks. This is just a traditional pack of 100 firecrackers in the strip that all go at once. I have to say, while I love firecracker strips, it always saddens me that they go so quick. And for some reason, there's just so much more that I can enjoy out of a crackle barrel because they last for like 2 minutes straight, whereas these are more expensive and go up in an instant. Of course, guys, that is all preference, and it is completely up to you how you want to spend your 4th of July. And wow, guys, here we go, the last firework on the list. This is the 100 pack of firecrackers. We've even got the solid metallic titanium titanium logo right there. Guys, I demoed these firecrackers in just about every terrain imaginable. I've done them in the water, underground, and they have worked so well. And while these firecrackers are quick, I just can't help but enjoy them. And I hope that you guys do too as well. Well, there you have it, guys. The box is now empty. I hope you enjoyed my brief firework stash. But yet again, this is very temporary, as I will be doing a lot of firework shopping around the 4th of July. There really are not any year-round fireworks stores near where I'm at, but sometimes waiting patiently can humble you. I have found this out many times in my life, and I hope you guys are just as excited for the 4th of July as I am. The only other fireworks store that I wanted to point out, well, it's not really a store, it's actually a stand at Boom City. Be sure, guys, and go to Enchetta's Chettaman Fireworks this coming 4th of July at Boom City. He is the #1 dealer that I know of. I've been going to him since 2014, and again, if you want to know all these locations that I've gone to last year beforehand, then you can check out my 3rd of July shopping video for fireworks, and I'll have that in the description. Be sure to check that out, guys, and I hope you're excited for the 4th. I'll see you next time. Oh, I love these fireworks so much. The hen laying egg.